The U.S. missile launch came days after a poison gas attack said to be carried out by the Syrian government that killed at least 100 people in the rebel-held Idlib province. Many of the victims were children. Prior to the gas attack, U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said President Bashar al-Assad's future will be decided by the Syrian people. After the attack, he took aim at Syria and Russia's support for the Assad regime.
There is no doubt in our minds, and the information we have supports, that Syria, the Syrian regime under the leadership of President Bashar al-Assad, are responsible for this attack. And I think further it is very important that the Russian government consider carefully their continued support for the Assad regime.
Tillerson's comments came days before he visits Moscow for talks with Russian officials. Former U.S. officials said the Syrian chemical attack is a major challenge to the nascent relationship between the Trump administration and the Kremlin.
It is vital that the U.S. corrects course and that the current administration moves quickly from a set of alarming and ignorant comments to having a real policy and strategy for managing and mitigating Putin's negative impacts on world peace and security.
On Ukraine, State Department officials say Tillerson will push Russia to meet its commitments under the Minsk agreements. He will make clear sanctions will remain in place until Moscow ends its aggression in Ukraine. It is a stand that America shares with its allies in Europe.
The conversations we've had with the administration on this subject, as on and many others, has been very reassuring, and we have no such indication. And I think there is still a remarkable unity of purpose between the United States and the European Union with regard to those issues.
While Washington is willing to work with Moscow in areas of practical cooperation, the U.S. says it is committed to hold Russia accountable when international norms are violated. Nike Ching, VOA News, the State Department.